your church would owe me. Recently helped another of your kind burn the dead on the battlefield. Not far from here.
Then you've a kind heart. I thank you. A rare virtue in these times.
Right. Desperate times call for a witcher, huh? Thought your church frowned upon our kind. Mutants.
A mistake common in our ranks, alas. I discussed it at length with my mentor. All are capable of doing good in this world, genetic aberrations or not.
You sure you're a priest of the eternal fire? All right, but got a question first, priest. How's a witcher fight a plague?
I misspoke. Not the plague, its source. The Devil's Pit, this mine, has long been used as a place to sequester the hopelessly sick. An isolated haven for the afflicted.
A den to die in. Believe those are the words you're looking for.
I'm not proud to admit it, but how else is the Scarlet Fog to be withstood? An incurable pestilence that spreads with the fury of wildfire?
Sorry, no comparison. Not about to sympathize. Getting tossed in a hole, left to slowly rot and suffer. Now there's a fate I can pity.
You would leave the plague-stricken to infect their kin, neighbors. They die all the same and take others with them. The Church seeks to protect the unafflicted.
What's done is done. Now where do I fit in?
Deep within the mine lies a salt cavern haunted. Someone, that is something, lurks there, so ancient records show. A spirit that breeds pestilence and whispers in the dark. Alas, a band of deserters has seized the pit. They butchered the afflicted. I was sent to urge their departure. Should they force open the mine's gate, descend into its depths?
We'll have more than just Catriona to stop. Let me guess. Your warning. Deserters didn't take it to heart?
If only. They slew my retinue. I alone escaped. Please, you must help. I've coin to offer. They must be dealt with. The bandits and this vile spirit.
Team Am will get his opportunity to come in and give this team a little jolt here.
Could be this calls for a witcher, but I'll need more to go on. This spirit, been in the mine long? Anyone actually seen it?
I've seen but some of the records. Above my station, you see. As I recall, it appeared long past, after the first plague victims were brought here. The church attempted once to exorcise the ghost, but, well, I'd like to see for myself what came of it.
Not exactly generous with details, were they?
No. Our wards recently reported hearing whispers in the night. Pleas for mercy, but ghostly, strange. Altogether frightening. I'm afraid that's all I know.
Stakes are high, can't deny it. Hope we can agree on a fair reward.
So long as you see what I have now as fair.
Three-pointer number 9 for them. 10:35 to play in the third. The lead swells back to 12, matching the largest cushion for the Pacers. Leonard tries to cut into it, cannot. Halliburton and the Pacers control.
Very well, agreed. I'll need to take some from my own purse, but I believe you're worth it.
So be it. I'll help. And you wait for me here, coin in hand.
Of course. Under the circumstances, I can't imagine how it might be better spent. Ah, the key. It unlocks the gate to the mine. Eternal fire guide you, Witcher.
Yeah, knock yourself out, Eternal Fire. Farewell.
Leonard with the casual rebound inside. Delivers his third. Plays the role of point guard. Bouncing into his defender. Floats a head-high pass back in the corner to Jackson. Leonard spins, fades. Friendly roll for Kawhi Leonard. He has 9.
You knew Kawhi was going back after he did not get called first time. He passed the ball, said something to the officials, got it back, and then went right at him.
Kawhi 3 for 9 from the field here this afternoon. Nembhard. Into Turner, and he lays it in. Miles Turner now is 17.
Zoo's getting caught in between trying to help and then worrying about if it's going back to his man or not. He's relying on his teammates to step up behind him and take away those easy shots.
Zoo hands it off to Leonard, who now backs down on Nembhard. Twisting. Finds George all alone for 3. It is short. Rebound poked up, but not in by Zoo. Second effort by Morris, also unavailable. Halliburton, no look in the corner to Neesmith. The triple try is short. Zoo with rebound number 5. Clippers start their offense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. George. Jackson alone in the corner. A rainbow 3 for Reggie. Falls his second.
No question about it. Ball movement allows someone to have an open shot, and the defense can't catch up with them.
9 threes for the Clippers. Halliburton. Two-man game with Turner. Contested 10-footer is short. Ivica Zubac with the rebound for the Clippers. George drives in, draws the foul, winds up on his wallet. He'll dust himself off and go to the free throw line for a couple.
Cross-court pass. You see the quick movement by Kawhi Leonard finding Reggie in the deep right-hand corner.
Physically, by the way, Reggie looking much better than he did against the Celtics. He still has a lingering souvenir of stitches below his eye after getting cut. Paul George turning in a virtuoso effort to close out the calendar year. A couple of free throws coming up now for George. Clipper Nation, now's your chance to vote Kawhi Leonard and Paul George into the 22-23 NBA All-Star Game. Learn how to cast your ballot and start voting daily at Clippers.com/vote. Sign up and vote for your LA Clippers today.
Clippers are getting themselves back in this game seriously. They've got to get some stops.
Winds howling.
Second shot opportunities. That's what Indiana took advantage in the first half and minimized the number of turnovers.
After a 7-0 run, now it is a 10-2 run for the Clippers. It was the Pacers who struck first. Healed using the bounce shot to drive on Leonard. Walled off. 5 to shoot. Neesmith. Turner for
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him.
That was 22 or 20 to 30 seconds of very good defense, and in the last second on that shot clock, Turner bailed his team out.
Leonard draws the foul, drops the bucket, and give him one more on the house.
A long one.
Ty Lue catching Marcus Morris' attention and clapping his hands, saying you did a great job of keeping the ball.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured Auguries, said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels, told Edric to eat rowan berries, lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
If you had just watched him play over the last couple of weeks, you would never know that Kawhi Leonard missed 18 months. He has been phenomenal.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all,
Yes or no?
fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
Tapped around, goes to Reggie. 7 minutes to play in the third. Clippers starting to play with some confidence. Here is Jackson down the lane.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get it.
Making some noise here in Indianapolis.
How did he do that? He was behind the backboard, reached back with the basketball on that crossover dribble, left the defender, got the two.
Rick's friends all worked up.
to scoring, but Paul George's presence out there also causing some problems for the Pacers.
A lot of times Ty Lue will draw up a play with a double screen, so what the defenses do, they get on top of him so he can't come that way. Well, that means you got all this space behind. Watch what Paul George does. Play starts. He doesn't go where they think he's going. He runs a little back cut for an easy layup. Back cutting when they topside you defensively.
George with 21.
Hey, anybody home?
The Clippers again on a 15-5 run.
Open up, it's safe now.
Jackson has a chance to
Devils, who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Stuck in third. They were very sloppy and careless with the basketball. They've been on point since just one turnover since the opening frame. He held alone in point of
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Leonard wants to back down on Halliburton, and he lays it in gently. Kawhi Leonard now with 14. We saw the mismatch physically.
Recognize this?
I'm gonna take my time. He did. Halliburton
Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
Leonard draws the contact, and the shot counted on a foul again.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
At one point in time, Kawhi Leonard was 2 for 8 from the field.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Turner saying he was shooting, and I don't know if I disagree with that.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
But he went right into Zoo.
Nay, nay, Peller don't know.
I don't see where Zoo fouled
But the
him.
spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Held his ground, Turner took it right at him, and I thought Zoo
Princess,
did a good job
my
of
goat.
his ground,
She's fled.
reaching in and fouling.
First foul
Those
on
men must have scared her off.
first on the
Can we get
Clippers.
back to the auguring?
With 4 fouls. 3 of them
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
I did not realize Turner has 22 points already in this game. He's been very good.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Made something with the clock ticking down, his teammates yelling to him about. Most teams have a call, whether it's a color or a call they use to tell their teammates on the floor there's 5 seconds or under 5 seconds left on the 24-second clock. They gave him the call.
Kawhi knocks down the first 2. Hey, just like your LA Clippers, you can score a slam dunk now through February 7th. Buy or lease any new Kia vehicle. Participating Los Angeles area Kia dealer, you will receive 2 free tickets to an upcoming Clippers home game while supplies last. With more Clippers.com. Could they just say under 5?
You want it to be one syllable. I thought for sure you would say, did you have a call or what was your call?
So yellow would not work for you. Turquoise, not going to work.
Can you think of anything with one?
Magenta. No.
Not magenta.
Clippers get this
But I've decided now, though, I'm not going to give it to him because that would be giving it away if I said it on the air. So it's would go.
Morris in the corner, gets around Heald. Gets to the dotted line. Ladles it into
Show me what you got. Come on. This way, I think.
The three-point line in his last 9 games breaks the tie with 4 minutes to play in the third.
We wound up getting that shot because Kawhi Leonard was getting help.
There you are.
Stop the penetration, and that's Paul George, by the way.
Paul George
Here,
is
goat.
official, is
Here, princess.
once again the Clippers are tied at 86.
Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. All right, time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the Peller. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? This way, Your Grace.
Talked about the ability to baseline drive, float to that deep right corner, right where Kawhi.
Where the hell did you go?
And then Paul George face it up, off the dribble, elevating, knocked it down the second three.
Was it a primary color that you would use? Like would you yell eggshell?
That's the color of the paint I use in my.
Now, give us a rest.
Oh, George checks out as Miles Turner is at the free throw line. There's a good look at Terrence Mann.
Do you like black? Do you like blue? Or do you like white?
Yeah.
Do you like red?
I don't have a lot of those colors in my wardrobe.
Gold in the championship color gold. Remember that.
I haven't even that in my rotation, but I'll look into it if you're suggesting it. Terrence Mann is out there for the Clippers. He just seems to have the energy whenever it's required. The Clippers have a lot of energy in this third, and they're looking very good. Trailed by 12 earlier. They've been tied. Morris dribble drive into the paint. Not there. Rebound tapped around. Left with the lob. Corrals.
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit! Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Kawhi Leonard got that engine warmed up, and it was a matter of him taking over in stretches of the game, getting down.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Foul, you want to put a smaller guard on him. He'll just jump up over the top of it, and then again, show the ball, get the defender in the air, contact, shot in, and to the free throw line.
Well, you see how he has come to life, and so too have the Clippers. They've outscored the Pacers 33-30 in the score. They've been down by 12 in this frame. Indiana with some nice runs, but they've been able to pick themselves up off the map. But we got a long runway here. So the whole fourth quarter to play, and Kawhi Leonard looking like Kawhi Leonard. Mathurin will go to the free throw line here for Indiana.
We don't have to worry about.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
I don't think he could play the rest of the game, but if you go by what we saw in Boston, 35-36
Princess,
would be where we
flee
are
not from the
organized
pillar,
here.
for there are wolves about.
McConnell's trying to his case.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Other than he's trying to pull off the Clippers right now. That's what he's trying to do.
He's trying to ice him. Meanwhile, he's going to maybe ice his own teammate at the free throw line. But Matherin, a skilled shooter, knocks down the first of two. Pacers
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Pella, and so the Pella shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Around the 6-minute mark. Matherin misses that second free throw, and Kawhi Leonard now with 19 points, 5 assists, and 5
Fine.
rebounds.
Be right back.
John Wall has checked in for Jackson. They lob it to Kawhi, surrounded by defenders, finds man in the corner. They call a 3-second violation on Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know about that unless
Will this do?
count from when he was initially the lob pass was thrown.
The 9th overall turnover for the Clippers, but just the second since the first quarter. Jalen Smith hands to Matherin. Boxing into corners, kind of on the way of a whistle and a jump ball. Marcus Morris just torn away from the rookie.
Good call by the official. He's a little too soon to just anticipate he was going to be a foul. The offensive play moved into him, put his arms up, Marcus grabs the ball, and Joe energy is out there.
They are not here. There is blood. Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
Beverly pokes it away. Powell dashing down the lane, trying to sell the contact, doesn't get the whistle. Nembhard back the other way
Child
for the Pacers.
that lives not, yet did not die.
Now they swing it back up top to McConnell. Duarte. Lob to Smith, floater. They have been blocked by Morris. It's recovered by the Clippers.
Great defensive rotation, great effort blocking that shot.
It's over. Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone. The child remains.
Come back, Chip. Come back.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant.
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Morris did well to get off this shot, and McConnell is back the other way.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. It was the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
So foul free throws here for the Clippers with a minute to play.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
First trip to the stripe here this afternoon. Makes the first of two. Whole quarter yet to play.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Back to Kawhi for the punch. Clippers down by one. Leonard with 20.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Ein Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Beautiful job.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Peller.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way all the same.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Ryzen up at 93. Leonard with 24. And the Clippers now with 2 minutes to play in Indiana put themselves in a position for one last win in 2022. Kawhi Leonard has 24 points, 17 of which came in the third. And this number, if you will follow Kawhi for the last month for sure, this will not surprise you. He just tends to make things happen out on the floor, whether he is scoring or not. In the case of today, he is scoring. And he is scoring at will. And the Clippers, as promised, have the ball to start the fourth quarter. And we are tied at 93. McConnell, another larceny to the house, and leaves it an auspicious start to the fourth quarter. And that's what TJ McConnell does. It's a credit to him. And as I said earlier, he can have a roster spot on all 30 teams.
I thought that was a great statement he made, because it's so true. And once in a while, there's a guy that comes along and he knows man is coming right there, sticks his body in front of him, and Terrence has to be aware of the fact that people, who you're playing against and what their tendencies are. That's what he does.
Night sits best to bed.
Exactly how he plays. Duarte rises in the mid-range, in and out. And Paul George collects the loose ball. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard combined for 27 of the 33 points for the Clippers in that third quarter. McConnell picking up George. They find an open Kennard in the corner for three. Oh, and the band sings hallelujah.
It's almost like finally.
First lead since the Clippers were out at
Lightning strike.
7-6, but more importantly, the first bucket for Luke Kennard, and hopefully not the last here. Defenses have been stapled to him over the last few ball games.
That cut by John Wall going through and pulled the defender Duarte off of Luke Kennard just long enough for him to get the ball and a look.
Smith pinned beneath the net. They give it to Duarte. Shot 47% a year ago. In and out. Smith with good position inside the whistle. And a foul. Luke Kennard quickly acknowledges wrongdoing. It'll be the first foul against the Clippers here in the fourth quarter. Side out here for Indiana. Clippers lead by one. A 13-point turnaround here in this second half.
Castle's on fire!
Smith with the rebound. A whistle. It'll be Clipper ball.
Already came down that baseline. He was giving the Clippers a lot of trouble inside. First it was Turner. Fire! And right back at the next beat, now Jalen Smith doing the same thing.
Intercepted by Smith.
When he goes through, it's up by the wall. Don't tell me that. A bit of frustration right there by John Wall.
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable! We've got to save him! He'll burn alive! Him and the horses!
Say that. They look like
See what I can do.
Hurry now! Quick!
For 7 for both the free
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they? Come on, come closer. We need to talk.
To the rim, finger roll, leaves it short. Smith, big time rebound inside, loose ball foul, and that is going to be the fourth foul against the Clippers with 9:45 to play in the game. And the Pacers have hit their free throws this afternoon, 14 to 17.
Sit down.
Seems to me like
You beat them.
may have come over the
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you're a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they'd run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
The Pacers now grab the lead.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
When the pass is made, you get a wide open layup underneath. Norm Powell stepping in.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
George leads the league in deflections per game.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Tough defense by Nemhard. Paul makes him pay, finds Jackson. Back on Renault and
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. Need to tend to something first.
Be quick. And me? What am I to do in the meantime?
Sober up.
Reggie guarding the ball, stops, recovers. Look at that. That's about as far as you can stretch out with that left hand to get the block shot. There's the block, no question about it.
Luke Kennard knocks down the free throw. And I believe Reggie will have a couple of free throws here for the Clippers. Technical was on Tyrese Halliburton. So chance here for the Clippers to get their biggest lead of the ball game.
I hope he was complaining about the block shot. Reggie got that clean.
Reggie knocks down the first of two. The Pacers come in winners of 4 of their last 5, and this is not the team that I think many of us expected. And give them credit. Young talent, they play hard. Rick Carlisle has done a fantastic job. Everyone is bought in top to bottom.
This is a tough team to get ready for, prepare for, particularly when you're at the end for a little road trip around the country.
Clippers with their largest lead, out in front by 6, long way to go. Heel. Never back to Heel. Clippers have been able to keep Heel at bay, but they have not done the same to Miles Turner, who now has 28. And counted out a foul. Go to the line for the
That was a question I brought up last time. Where do you want to play, in front or behind? Reggie's behind, but he let him get too deep initially.
Turner has put on a show. 10 of 15 from the field. Up and down on the three-point play, and the lead is cut in half.
Well, he sounds like he wants that contract from Indiana.
He had discussed openly about maybe being dealt somewhere. Pacers would be lucky to have him, and I think he fits very well with what they're doing. George down the lane, blocked from behind, recovers, surrounded by defenders, erupts to the rim and lays it in. He will not be denied. 35 for George. Turner the other way. Counted on a foul. What a game of shot making this afternoon in Indiana.
How about pace and tempo on the floor in the fourth quarter here? PG doesn't give up on it. Blocked by Neesmith. Right back to the layup. Get it right inbound and come back and attack the drop-off pass at the end to Turner.
Turner hasn't missed a free throw all afternoon. 32 for him, under 5 to play. We enter clutch minutes, under 5 in a 5.
So Siri was here.
Back out on the floor for the Clippers. Paul George controls.
Siri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Two open.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia Van Bredevoort.
At 15 at the break, has 18 in the game. Leonard picked up by Heel, not known for his defense. Kawhi steps back, leaves it short.
Probably going to get warmed up a little bit here, get that stroke back.
Where'd Siri get?
Halliburton picked up by Kennard.
It's a bad matchup right here.
Halliburton gets into the paint, awkward shot, draws the foul, to the line for 2.
That's what they were playing for the entire time. They wanted to try and get Luke Kennard on Halliburton with the idea that Halliburton would penetrate, try and go by Kennard. If you come and give too much help, it opens up the three-point line.
The Pacers have been very good at the free throw line this afternoon, but they rank in the bottom 10 in the league. 21st in the league in percentage. They have hit now 18 of 21. his way with the Clippers. 21 assists, 0 turnovers. Got a timeout, 3:47 to play. Back after this.
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard taking turns, putting points on the board, saving it before it goes out of bounds, and then elevating, getting a look right over the top of the defender. Goes past, strip, comes up with it first, puts it back up and in, and then when he sees the ability to drive the ball to the basket, it almost opens up so much.
A spinning top, Gritka's toy.
About the contact, he wants more points on the board.
We are tied with 3:40 to play in the game. Leonard picked up by Newton. Isolates on the wing. Senior in the corner for 3. Pacers have a chance
Well,
to take the lead.
ready?
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
So good at
Take
knowing
it.
when he has
You'll
the
need it, but not for that.
side, about to turn the corner. He never gives up on it. Turns it, gets the shot up in, many times is foul.
Goes on Neesmith. George now at the line. 13 of 22. There you see.
A bit further. Follow me.
In a very calm, collected way. This outbound for George. There's the 2 free throws go. 4th and 2nd.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
You had asked me earlier if I'd be happy if he had 36. I'm going to tell you no. I think the Clippers need a little bit more here this afternoon. I'm with you. 37 for George. Clippers by 2, 3 minutes to play.
They need to stop right now. Perfect time to dig in.
Here's the spot.
The Pacers have hit some big shots here of late, including Halliburton with a game winner in Miami not too long ago.
Chose a lovely spot.
Moments like this.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Here he comes again. Here comes Turner. And now Zeus.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubber kit.
Oh, fuck.
Kicks it to the left corner. PG with the 3.
Timeout in Indianapolis.
Bloody hell. Not now, girls. Let's do what we must.
Under the specters. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Do something! Come on!
not bad. Come on! What? Lost your nerve? Come on! Die. Time to end this. How long you gonna make me wait? Time to end this. What? Lost your nerve? Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Come on! Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Pacers on top of the Clippers here in Indianapolis. Paul George saying hi to some former teammates. Finishes with a season-high 45, unfortunately, in a losing effort. Final score, 131-130. Pacers over the Clippers. We say goodbye for Clippers basketball. Final score, Pacers over the Clippers, 131.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know.
Keep screaming.
Bloody hell!
It'll bite through your jaw. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Oh, my mother's God. Do something!
What? Lost your nerve?
Take me! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Come now.
Come on, come closer. Need to hurry.
On with it. I'll not wait till they devour us.